You sure seem to have found some inspiration from your character on Saturday Night Live.
Well, people say that, and I think a kind of behavior or a kind of timbre in the voice of someone and how they talk is one thing. But the Moses Randolph character, in the way that he is somewhat reminiscent of Robert Moses, is a guy who accomplished a great deal in New York. He was a very important figure in New York history and changed the landscape of New York, forever. And our other figure you're referring to, I do not view as someone who changed the landscape of New York in that way. And we'll just leave it at that, which is that I don't want to muddy up the promotion of the film and the discussion of the film with politics. Yeah. But whenever people say that, and that shadow gets cast over some things I do, if the guy's tough or swaggering or mean, people want to drop the T word. Wow. And I don't see it that way. I mean, the Moses Randolph character was a serious guy who had real juice and really ran New York. And the other guy...
I actually would agree.
I'll leave it to you to
No, I agree.
Blank.
I actually think that the truth is one could argue that there are ways in which Robert Moses and people like him are more dangerous for two reasons. One is that he was an authentic visionary. When Alec and Willem and I talked about these brothers and these characters, I not jokingly, I talked about like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, like, who turned into Darth Vader. They were idealists, like Jedi Knights, people with real capacity, brilliance, like the power of the Force, and one of them goes dark, And Robert Moses was not a charlatan or a poseur. He was a once-in-a-generation genius and a true visionary. He happened to also end up becoming, baking his racism into his vision and becoming very dismissive of the very people he was supposed to be serving. But he was a visionary and a brilliant person. And to me, honestly, the fact that Alec's one of those rare actors who can do both sides of the Greek mask of comedy and drama.
Agreed.
Not
yes.
many can.
Yep.
I think that what was compelling to me was not the association or the fact that he does the other well. It was that Moses, in our characterizing of him, it was, lethally seductive, has ideas that are really compelling and seductive that can pull you into the rationale for his darkness, and he's also lethally intimidating. And that's a very different sort of characteristic entirely from, anything we're dealing with in contemporary
leadership. When you look at me, you don't only see Trump when you look at me.
No, of course not.
I knew you were smart the moment I met you. You're so smart.